Is the Leone. It is a Tier 5 premium Italian destroyer. It was released a couple months ago, but I did not purchase it because there were no Italian destroyer commanders. Now there are two of them. I've purchased one, and I thought I would go ahead and get the ship and see what it's all about. So let's take a look at the commander. It is Giuseppe Fulgosi. His base trait is In the Fog. It increases the smoke screen dispersion time. As for inspirations, I have Eric Bay, which increases the concealment of the destroyer, and Reginald Tyrwhitt, which reduces the chance of sustaining steering gear critical damage and decreases the torpedo launcher reload time. And the second part is why I have Tyrwhitt. As for the skills, I've selected Contact is Imminent, Look at Me Now, Back in Stock, Smoke on the Water, and for the legendary skill, I have Unstoppable. So let's take a look at the upgrades for the ship. They're kind of basic. Aiming Systems Mod 1, Propulsion Mod 2. Let's take a look at the loadout. It's just your basic stuff. High explosive shells, armor piercing shells, torpedoes, normal consumables, engine boost, smoke generator, damage control party, all pretty basic. The ship does come with a Type 9 Premium Permanent Camouflage maxed out to Grade 4 with a sea detectability range and incoming fire dispersion of 4.5%. Let's look at the stats. Survivability is 13,700. Armor is pretty thin, suffice it to say. Artillery, 10.5 kilometers. Range, reload time is 9.5 seconds. You have 8 guns. And that's basic damage numbers there for the HE shells and the AP shells. Torpedoes is the big thing though, with a reload time of 43 seconds. You have 2 launchers of 2 torpedoes each. Maximum damage is 13,367, which is kind of average for a Tier 5 destroyer. Torpedo range though is huge at 11 kilometers. The big problem is going to be the torpedo speed, as you'll see in some of these battles. But overall, a quick reload speed. Long range is great, but the torpedo speed being so low is kind of the problem. Here are your Aaa defensive numbers. Suffices to say there's practically no Aa on the ship. Maneuverability, maximum speed is 35 knots, 3.4 second rudder shift time. Concealment with the commander is 5.6 kilometers. I had hoped that I would be closer to 5 kilometers, but it is 5.6 kilometers. That's the best I was able to do. For armor, suffice it to say it is paper thin. Do not get hit. Overview, rapid reload. Torpedoes reload more quickly than average. Stealthy, good torpedo concealment. Overwhelms enemies in less time to incoming threats, but they are really slow. Okay, so sluggish shot, difficult to aim at long distances, but the trajectory allows for effective fire from cover. That's good to know. Leone was a very large destroyer in comparison to her contemporaries and was officially classed as a light scout for a long time. One of the ship's features was 8 main guns placed in 4 twin mounts. Entered service in 1924, and there were 3 ships in the series. Alright, well that's it for the setup of the ship and the commander. Let's go out and see if we can get some highlights. Alright, we're in Standard, we are in Trident, and my previous battles with the Leone have not really gone all that great. The really big problem seems to be the slow torpedo speed. So I know a lot of people did not get this destroyer when it first came out a couple months ago because there wasn't a dedicated destroyer commander. But the commander that was available did have the skills that I'm using right now with Fulgosi, so that wasn't a complete disaster. The real problem with the ship was not the commander, in my opinion. The problem with this ship is the slow torpedo speed. The 11-kilometer range is awesome. What is not awesome is the 50-something knot torpedoes. They are very slow. The Apollo Emilio, on the other hand, has 70-knot torpedoes with almost double the damage of 23,000 damage. Its big problem is the very short range of 6 kilometers. So I'm going to take a couple shots there. See, as Benson is really moving around, maybe I'll catch him with an errant shot. He is closing on me pretty fast, so I'm going to hit the smoke.
Smoke generator started.
Alright, well, I can only do what I can do.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Whoa! Holy cow. They almost got me on a fishing expedition there. Damn.
Problem solved, sir.
Alright, well, good for him. It's not good that the Belfast has me, though. Let me make this turn. Alright. Alright, well, that was a victory. It wasn't a spectacular score, but maybe it does kind of highlight what the Leone is all about. Not much on the torpedoes, but I did get 28 gun hits. So even though I don't like being a gunboat commander and I want to do torpedoes, look what happened, and we got a win. And third place. You can't really argue with that. So, right, we're in standard, we're in hotspot. Let's take a look at the teams here. So I'm going to let some torpedoes go. A fishing expedition. You never know. Especially with 11-kilometer range. And they reload really quick. You can see I've got 20 seconds before the torpedoes are reloaded, so that's good. Alright, sending another pair of torpedoes off. Alright, I'm going to try to capture C. Alright, one torpedo hit, very nice. Gonna hit the smoke.
Smoke generator started.
And he put on the brakes just in the nick of time.
Screen set.
Did get one hit on the guy. Well, okay, so I got him. Alright. Very good. So go after the New Mexico. There's a lot of torpedoes expended for nothing there. You have to wonder what this guy is doing all the way out here.
Engine boost activated.
Well, he's coming forward though, so okay. 20 more seconds. Looks like I'm gonna be in his detection range. That is not good. Who just made it? Whew. Alright, another torpedo hit. That is great. I was going to get a lot more than that though. Alright, 43,000 damage. So I guess the Leone is a ship you kind of have to get used to. The slow torpedo speeds really is the big problem here. So if you're really good at guns, this might be a pretty good gunboat for you. I generally haven't been. I've always wanted to use the torpedoes instead of the guns. So if you're a gunboat commander, this might be a good good boat for you. 43,000 damage. This is actually one of my better games in the Leone. 30 main gun hits, 2 torpedo hits, 1 destroyed ship, 2 floodings, a couple captured flags. Let's see how we did in a team result. 3rd place. That's not bad. Economy 157,000 credits netted after the ship service fee of 29,000 credits. So wow. Okay, well there you go. That's it for the Leone. You can see a little bit about how to play the ship. It does take some getting used to, but I actually will say that I am having fun with it. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.
Smoke generator started.